everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Carolyn. For this video, I want to do a golden kind of summery makeup look, and I'm going to be using my Colourpop C3PO palette. You can get this for $16 on the Colourpop website, or I think you can also get this at Target as well. This is what the inside looks like. It's just got golden, bronzy kind of colors. So if you don't have this exact palette, you probably have similar colors within your collection. But yeah, today I'm going to be doing a look using this eyeshadow palette. So if that sounds interesting to you, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. This is one of the first videos where I finally remembered to do it right away. Usually I remember like halfway through to zoom in a little bit for the eyeshadow look. I'm going to be starting off with my eyeshadow primer. This is one I'm just trying to use up. This is the Milani eyeshadow primer. It's a good option. It's not my favorite. I prefer the Ulta matte one from Ulta Beauty, but I know Ulta isn't. I think Milani is more readily available in other countries. I think Ulta is only in the United States, I believe. So the Milani one is a good affordable option if you can't get your hands on the Ulta Beauty matte one. Now I'm just setting this with some translucent setting powder. I just want a thin layer of translucent setting powder so that I can blend easily. So I've actually been meaning to do this look for a while, basically since the Natasha Denona golden eyeshadow palette came out. But for whatever reason, I just haven't done it yet. So, but yeah, I feel like this is a good alternative to the golden one. It's more of like a condensed version. If you were interested in the colors in that one, and want a more affordable option that can give you a similar kind of vibe, I feel like this Colourpop one is a good option. Starting off, taking the shade Companion, and then this is going to be my crease color. I'm using the pointed crease eyeshadow brush from Profusion, and just going to buff this into my crease. And I'm just doing this really light-handedly. I just like to go in light-handed and have my hand at the base, at the bottom of the brush for this part, because I just feel like it gives me a better, more seamless blend. And same thing on the other side. For whatever reason, this eye, I kind of start in my left eye, I start kind of more in the middle and blend it out. I don't know why that is, because this one I start from this side, but I feel like it gives me like the same kind of, the end result is the same, but I don't really know why I prefer doing it in the middle on this eye. It's kind of weird. I'm going to be using my Lara Faye. I don't know what, I think it's Lara Faye E12. This is a UK based brand. I really like their brushes, and there's a discount code that you can use from Kelly from Keep Beauty Real. It's 20% off, so I'll put that code on the screen if you're interested. I've gotten some other brushes from them as well, and I do really like them. It's a little bit, I've washed them several times and they've done pretty well, but I still haven't had them long enough to like give my full stamp of approval, because in my experience, brushes that end up falling apart, it doesn't happen right away. It takes about a year or so. So far these have held up well, and I've washed them numerous times and haven't had issues, but it is kind of a little bit too soon to tell if I really recommend them, because some brushes I've had for like 18 years. If you get a good brush, it can last you a long time. And then others have fallen apart. Oh, I didn't say I'm using the dark brown. I think this is programming. It's kind of covered up a little bit, but I think the shade is programming. But it's this dark brown shade. And I'm just kind of going and matching, putting this up a little higher to match this eye. Now I'm gonna take some NYX Glitter Primer. I use this for basically every shimmer because I just find that it makes it really pop and stay on all day without creasing. I use this shade Translator and put it kind of on the outer part of my eyelid. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the shade Golden one and put it in the inner part. And I'm just kind of meshing these two shades together. And then I'm going to go back in and blend that out a little bit with that crease shade Companion. And I'm just kind of trying to blend out this eyeshadow, this line of where we put the shimmer shade. I'm just going super light because I don't want to like rub off the shimmer that we just put down. Same thing on the other eye. Now I'm going to take this Sigma E21 brush. It's a really tiny brush for my inner corner shade. I'm going to use Bolt. I'm going to use this dark brown shade, what was it called? Programming, for eyeliner with this angled brush. This one is from Wet n Wild. It's not my favorite, but it's actually the only one I have, so the only like angled brush I have. I just feel like this one, I usually use black liquid eyeliner, but I feel like a softer eyeliner look would be better with this eye look. I'm just kind of like stamping that on. I hope I'm in frame. Now I'm going to do my base, and I'm probably going to I know I'm gonna actually speed through it because this look was more focused on the eyeshadow look, but I did want to show like the other products. I mean, oh, I forgot to do my eyeliner and mascara. I wanted to do my blush and bronzer and all that. Go through that. I'm going to be layering my mascaras, the L'Oreal ones, Voluminous and Telescopic. Okay, for my base, I'm using this Hard Candy Makeup Grip Primer. It's one I'm just trying to finish off. I think if you have dry skin, you would like it. I have oily skin, I don't like this. And then I'm going to go in with, I'm going to mix these two. This is the Purito BB Cream in 13 Neutral Ivory. And then this is the Il Makiage Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation in shade 20. I'm just gonna mix these two because this is a little bit thicker and this is really thin. For concealer, I'm gonna be using the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam YP3. I'm just trying to use up the blister pack, but I don't think I will get it because I feel like it's okay, but my drugstore concealers work just as well for me, so yeah, so I'm just gonna speed this up. The wand for this from this concealer to put the Natasha Denona one on. Okay, I didn't mention this earlier in the video, I should have, but I already did my brows before I started the video. Before I set everything with my powder, I'm going to do my cream products. I'm using my Makeup Revolution cream bronzer like this. I think it's just a light shade. I don't know, there's no shade name on it on this one, but I'm pretty sure it's just light. And I just this is really easy to blend out, so I'm not very precise with this application. I'm using a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush just to put the bronzer on, and then I'm going to blend it out with another brush. This is what the brush looks like. It's almost kind of seems like a concealer brush. And then I'm just taking this one from a BH Cosmetics brush set and kind of tapping that. I'll try to link everything I used in the description box. I recently became an Amazon affiliate, which is really exciting. So any Amazon links, I'll get a small commission. No pressure to use them, but if you do, I really appreciate it. For my blush, I'm using the shade Darling. That's from Colourpop SuperShock Cheek. I don't know if it's still available, but it's kind of more of a bronzy blush color, so that's why I'm using it. And I'm using my Profusion tapered powder brush, round tapered powder brush. It's great for blush. I only have one blush brush and it's dirty, so sorry. I'm just kind of tapping that in. Okay, so we're gonna also use a SuperShock highlighter. This is in the shade Guilty Pleasure. And I'm using my oldest setting brush from Real Techniques, just the highlighter brush I have. But I really like it because it picks up the SuperShocks pretty easily and powder products as well. So set everything. I like to use this e.l.f. blush brush for setting my under eyes. Just works really well for that. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Sigma all over face powder. Now I'm going to do my powder products, my powder bronzer and stuff. It really locks it in for me, so this step is definitely optional. But I also find that that bronzer is pretty light, so I like to add in another bronzer so that I can look bronze, especially with a look like this. I feel like this is a great bronzy kind of summery look, also good for fall. So we're heading in, I feel like this is a great look for summer, heading into fall, well, year round honestly, but I think these kind of golden bronzy looks are great for summer and fall. I'm actually going to use the Colourpop Blush and Trippin' because it's a brown and I think it can be bronzy enough for this look. Yeah, I feel like this gives a nice kind of bronzy look. I've actually been using this as bronzer for a rosier toned bronzer. Instead of getting the NYX butter bronzer, it kind of scratches that itch because I feel like it gives, it's like a rosy toned bronzer. In fact, I'm gonna add a little bit here just because I feel like, yeah, you can kind of see. Oh yeah, I went a little ham on this side. I'm gonna add more here to kind of even it out and then hopefully blend. This is the e.l.f. complexion brush and I like to use it for bronzer. I like to get one of the BK beauty brushes for bronzer, but this is what I have for now at least. I actually want to get quite a few brushes from BK Beauty. Okay, now I'm gonna add a little bit more highlighter. This is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. It's not one, I love the actual powder, but I hate the packaging. So if you don't mind broken packaging, then I recommend this, but I'm not a fan of broken packaging, so I can't really recommend this necessarily. I hope that makes sense. You could theoretically like depot this and I mean, I've seen people that have depotted this and put it in just like a regular magnetic palette, but I don't know, I prefer to have my products in their original packaging. Okay, see, it gives a very natural looking glow. I'm gonna, oh, I forgot to, I like to add stuff to the bottom lash line. So I'm gonna take the dark brown, this shade here, and using the Sigma short shader brush E20, just like that. And I'm going to just smudge it on my lower lash line. Then I'm going to blend it out with the crease brush I used, and I'm not even adding more shadow to it. I'm just blending it out, and it still has some of the powder from the crease, but still has some of the shadow from when I used it on the crease. And I'm just going to touch up the inner corner, just because when I put my concealer on and stuff, it kind of covered some of that up. There's pros and cons, like, to either. I prefer to put my eyeshadow on first, but the con is that the concealer and everything. I like to have some concealer for my inner corner because I get dark here. The issue I have with, so that's the pro of doing your base first. The con of doing your base first for me is I get eyeshadow fallout a lot of times because I use a lot of different eyeshadow formulas and do a lot of different eyeshadow looks. So this particular formula I didn't have fallout, but I'm just in the habit of always doing my eyeshadow first because I tend to make a mess. So that's why I do my eyeshadow first, but it's just preference. Some formulas I get a lot of fallout. Okay, for lips, I'm going to use my NYX lip pencil in Nude Beige as my lip liner. And then for lipstick, this is like the most bronzy nude shade I have. It's a Revlon lipstick in Mink. I do really like this though. Yeah. I'm going to top it off with this NYX lip oil in Scrollin'. It's like a brownish, light brown shade. Gives it like a touch more bronzy. This is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Let me know if you enjoy these tutorial type videos, and if you do, let me know any looks that you want to see me do. And if you do like these types of videos, please give this video a thumbs up so that I know that you want to see more of these types of videos. And please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!